so welcome with me again on this program, The Professional. And today, I'm going to be speaking on one of my most favorite topics, which is integrity. Integrity. Integrity is what you do, how you behave when nobody's watching. And it's not easy. I must be upfront. It's not. And I'll tell you my story. This was many years ago. I worked for an agency. We'd done so well with our number one client, such that they actually outsourced some of their procurement functions to us. And I was in charge of buying promotional materials for this client. It was plenty of money, good business. We were making good business, good money, and all of that. And so I had negotiated with one of the suppliers. We had ample opportunity to make good margin from that. Negotiations were all done, closed, deal done, fine. And then the supplier walked in, I think the following day, with the payment documents, which was the pro forma invoice. So he walked in with the pro forma invoice, unwritten, and said to me, "Ma, what shall I write on the pro forma?" I'm like, "Excuse me, what did you say?" He said, "Yes, I'm asking what I should write." So deep in my heart, I began to wonder if the negotiation didn't sail through. So I went back again to say, "What did we agree yesterday? How much did we agree per piece and total sum and all?" He repeated what we agreed. And I'm like, "Yes, that's what we agreed. So what?" He said, "No." So what is your issue?" I'm sure I was very naive. Then he said to me, "I brought it unwritten because I don't know what you will like written." "What I like written? How?" Well, he says, "No, because I'm just wondering what your own cut is in the deal, so I could inflate, I could put that up, mark it up before writing this." And I'm like, "Excuse me, what? You thought about that? And then you had the audacity to come and then give me, written." I was very upset and all. Of course, I walked him out of my office, but he came back begging and all. And like I said, this was over 20 years ago, I'm sure if it were today, that supplier would be blacklisted. That's what it is. And thankfully today, I know in many organizations there are contracts, there are codes that we make suppliers write and sign, vendors have to sign. But to my mind, ethical practice is beyond what you write and sign. If you want to steal, if you want to make money, if you want to add up and get what is in it for me thing, you can go around all those papers we sign and all. That's not it. And that's why I believe it's more from within than without. Integrity is more a person, a personality than what we exhibit, in my opinion. Yeah, because if your personal values and ethos and ethics are strong and straight, it will be reflected across other things you do. But if they are not, it will also show. You will find ways to cheat if you are a cheat. That's the truth. You will find ways to cut corners if you don't think and see anything wrong in it. How? But now, let's bring it home to say, as a professional, what should our conduct be as professionals? Should we allow unethical practice? Do you know that some people have sold their future on the basis of integrity? One performance takes you out to the world and your career goes forever. Aren't you ashamed when you are caught doing some things that you are not happy if your child should hear? Daddy has just done this. Mom has been caught doing that. What do you feel? So these are some of the checks and balances that you should put. And you may be looking at me now, you're wondering your heart, is she saying she's a saint? Well, no one is a saint. Yeah, we all are, what's the word now? As human beings, no one is a saint. Yeah, we have our weak point, and I'm not perfect at all. But I'm saying, as professionals, let's pay attention to ethical conduct and behavior. Now, it goes beyond you. What do you tell your managers? What do you approve them do? I recall instances where my young managers have had to tell me some years ago as a client to say, "This agency wants to give me so and so, should I collect?" Those are days when we were not strict on signing contractual quotes and all of that. And I said to him, no, you can't collect, because if you collect that, it's going to impact your relationship with them. It's going to skew you in terms of decisions we have to take on the brands and the agency. You know, like I said, things have changed these days. You just, if it's a red, you see anything reddish, what do? You cut off the agency, you blacklist them. And if it's a client doing that, which is also an issue, where a client contact is making demands on the agency, it's a bit difficult for most agencies, and that's the truth, yeah? But I tell you, if you're a client, that's not right. Please, can you please just change that behavior? It's not right, it's unethical, and you shouldn't be caught doing that. So I leave you today on this note. Do what you are not ashamed when caught doing. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.